Hi Dreamers, this is DJ with Dreaming Joy 1111. I want to do a quick introduction about me and my abilities. I'm a dreamwalker, empath, and intuitive. I have the ability to go into other people's dreams. I can only do this if you call out to me or if spirit allows. In these dreams, I am able to see the dream or the experience from your first person point of view and also from my third person point of view. This gives me unique insight on what is going on or what is about to happen. I can see clairvoyant dreams where the dream is about a real event that has not happened yet. I can see things that occurred in the past. I can tell in a dream if it is a past life dream or if it's just a jumble of things your subconscious is trying to tell you. I've been honing my abilities and learning about dreams for more than 30 years now. I can also astral project, and I may share some of those experiences with you all in time. I also get messages in my meditations, which I will also share here on this channel if I think it is for someone's higher good. Please help these messages spread so we can grow the channel and reach more people who need to know what their dreams are telling them. I would really love it if you subscribe to the channel. If the message was helpful, please like the video and share with anyone you think needs to hear it. I do ask that you don't tag people on social media posts, even if the dream message is a perfect match for them. If you tag them, then their other family, friends, and contacts may see it too. This could cause problems for your friend. It is better instead to share the link, maybe through text message. That way they can decide in private how the message resonates with them. I will timestamp all videos, so if you want to skip this introduction in the future, you can jump to any part you want to. I do private dream interpretation videos for $20. If you are interested, check the description box for more information and other helpful links. So let's move on to the description of the dream that I had last night. Last night when you called me into your dream, you were feeling confused. In the dream, you were back in elementary school. And I don't mean, excuse me, I don't mean it was a younger version of you, or that it was a memory of your childhood. That's not what I'm talking about. I mean, you yourself were in elementary school. You were just a 20 to 30-year-old student. And for whatever reason, you had to re-enroll in elementary school. And that was obviously very confusing for you. You were surrounded by students that were maybe around 7 or 8 years old, and you had to introduce yourself to the class. You were about the same age as your new teacher. For the first part of the dream, you were confused and embarrassed. The second part of the dream was a completely different feel altogether. For the second part, you were all of a sudden in a van. So you weren't in the classroom anymore. You were in a van. And your new elementary teacher was there, and so were a few other teachers from the same elementary school. And they wanted to go to some guy's house because they wanted to pull a prank. You were against it, but you didn't want to speak up at the time. All of the teachers got out of the van to go do the prank, but you sat in the van and waited. The van started to slowly roll or slide backwards, and you started to panic. You jumped into the front seat from the back seat where you had been sitting. You tried pushing the brakes, but that didn't work. You were still moving backwards. You tried pulling on the emergency brake, but that didn't stop the van either. All of a sudden, the teachers came running back. They asked what happened to the van, and you screamed that you can't park on a hill without putting the emergency brake on, and that they should have known better. You basically scolded these teachers. The guy that they pranked came out screaming and running towards you guys, and he was ready to fight. The teachers wanted to leave, but you were in the driver's seat now, and you told them they needed to either fight or fix it themselves. You basically said that they made the mess, they have to fix it. You didn't even feel bad about it either. And that is when I woke up. So now I want to go over some different symbols that I noticed in the dream that stuck out to me. I want to go over those dream meanings with you. These are the traditional meanings. Okay, being back in elementary school has a few different meanings. It may indicate that you are feeling held back in your waking life. It may mean that you think someone is reaping the rewards of your work or taking credit for your work in some way. It may be a sign that you are ready to move on to a more mature area of your life. Maybe you are ready for more responsibilities or stability in a relationship. It could also mean that you feel alone. You might feel like the black sheep or different from the rest of the group. Pulling pranks on someone in a dream may mean that you feel powerful. In this case, you did not want to pull the prank. You did not want to take advantage of that power over another person. It can also imply a need for validation or attention, but again, you were not interested in following the teachers. They were the ones that needed the attention, not you. Dreaming of a van symbolizes forward movement in life. It is a safe place. Seeing a van in a dream may mean that you are ready to start a family. You may want to see things running more smoothly, or maybe you are living under an unreasonable set of rules. Losing control of the van in your dream means that in your waking life, you feel you have lost control over the direction you want to go. You may feel like you are overwhelmed or powerless over a situation in your life. Brakes not working in a dream can be a reminder to control your emotions and the way that you yourself behave. It is also a symbol for a loss of control in one's life, same as just losing control of the van altogether. Dreaming about teachers is a sign that something is ending and that something new is coming in. It is also a sign that you are ready for the change because you are resilient and persistent. So now let's look at what the tarot cards have to say about the dream. I'm going to use these pre-shuffled, they are Mystical Medley tarot cards. They're actually kind of cute with the cartoons. So let's see. King of Swords, Tower, okay, the Fool, Sun, Nine of Pentacles, I don't know if you can see that, and the Moon, and hiding under the duck, we have the Eight of Wands. So the King of Wands is about structure and routine. This is a rational and intelligent kind of energy. They usually make head over heart choices because what they want more is balance. I think it's interesting that there are butterflies here, and that also talks about transformation. The Tower is about transformation as well. The image is a little scary because the tower is being struck down. You can see here by lightning, there's almost no control. The tower is going to come down. But it's a card of transformation, because whatever is going to be rebuilt is going to be more solid. It's going to be better. The Fool right after the Tower is beautiful, because that does also imply that there is a brand new start. So this is maybe less about the ending and more about a new start here. The Sun is about joy and happiness and self-expression. And it could also be a sign of pregnancy. And that, you know, that's probably the new start that's coming in, you know. Once this transformation takes place, it's going to be a happy transition. The Sun is followed by the Nine of Pentacles. This card represents an energy that can be fully independent. This is often looked at as the singles card, because it is about being able to stand on your own 2 feet. It can also be about making yourself rich. It is often seen as an independent person who is able to bring in their own stability. Next, we have the Moon card. This is about intuition. You know, you may be telling yourself that you can't make a change because you don't know what choice to make. Or you might be thinking like, how could I make a change right now? I don't have any options. What are the options? But this card is saying that you need to trust your intuition, even if you can't see in the dark, because you know there's something happening here in your life, a new change that is just automatically going to it's going to transform the way things have been going. So this is going to happen regardless. This is saying that even if you can't see better options, there are better options, and that includes you being in control, more control of whatever this new path is going to look like. So under the deck we have the Eight of Wands. Under the deck is usually, you know, what you don't see coming or a final outcome. It could sometimes be what you're not seeing, what you're trying to avoid, possibly. But the Eight of Wands is like fast moving energy, and that energy is headed towards you. So like I said, a new start is coming and you need to get ready for it. And I'll just pull a couple of these oracle cards. We get cunning and stealth, justice and documents, peace and serenity, and we have pregnancy. And we have news and messages. This is interesting because the Eight of Wands can also imply news. So whatever change is happening here could have something to do with new information, news, and messages. It's interesting. Okay, now I want to go over what I saw and felt in your dream last night. First, I want to say that I see 2 possible scenarios here. I see that this could have something to do with either your personal life or it may be about your work life. It may also be about both at the same time. As for your personal life, is it possible that you're pregnant? And I ask because we do have pregnancy here. The sun can be about pregnancy, but also the van and the way that you quickly changed in the dream from being, sort of insecure and scared and confused to taking these responsible steps. You scolded these teachers the way a parent might need to teach their child. So I think that's something there. I think that if you are pregnant, you are scared because you don't think you are ready, and you might not be in a committed relationship. That's just the feeling that I got. If this is the case, your subconscious is trying to tell you that you are ready, you can gain control over the situation, and you are ready for the added responsibility. Now, if this is about work, then you may feel like you are being taken advantage of. There might be some people taking credit for your work while they are maybe constantly asking you to do more than your fair share. This could be like a work colleague who is always asking for you to help on like a project. Then they present their project, which again is like a baby, right? You're nurturing this, you're helping them. And then when they present their project, they don't say, thank you to, the dreamer here for helping me, right? You're not getting credit. I almost feel like both of these things are happening at the same time. I feel like a part of you is ready to be a mom or to nurture something for more responsibility, but that your work life is so out of balance. That may be why you're not in a relationship that feels stable, because you might not have the energy for that. If this is the case, your higher self is telling you that you do actually have control over your life and you can make changes that are needed. Even if that means that you start a new job with a different company, if you are valued there, it would make it easier for you to be a single parent, or to try to invest time in a partner outside of work. Maybe you're not pregnant, but maybe that's on your mind. Maybe you only have time for like casual relationships, but a part of you is really wanting to nurture something bigger. And if work is getting in the way with that, you may have to decide that another company that offers better work-life balance but maybe less pay is better in the long run. But that's definitely the feeling that I got from the entire dream. So I really hope this helped you, dreamer. Please remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and have a great day.